Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Wally Gator, IBEW Local 136, Birmingham, Alabama. Down here working in Jacksonville, Local 177. I'm down here in St. Augustine right now, checking out this place on my day off. Yeah, so anyway, it's been a year now that my friend has been gone. His nickname was Pudgy. He was one of my very best friends, and I've got a lot of friends, but this is a story about him. So anyway, me and him met on the job site when I was 19. We hit it off real well, and when he did pass away, I was 49, so we'd been friends for 30 years. And there were times where we lost contact, but the last stretch of probably 10 to 12 years, we talked almost on a daily basis, at least on a weekly basis, but most time on a daily basis, and sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, because of his current job that he was at. And you don't get many great friends in your life, just one or two, and I'd like to tell you about how he was one of the best. Besides the fact that he let me hunt on his land, hang out together, talk about anything there was going on in life, his life or my life. He would listen and I would listen to him. But near the end, he was living with me there for a little while. And what it was, he had cancer, throat cancer. And so he started getting weak a lot and started losing weight, and he stayed with me to where he had a place me and my son could help watch over if he needed anything. He was still driving and doing stuff, but he was losing weight every day, about 1/4 pound, what we started figuring up. And anyway, now me and him had some good times. We had some laughs. We had some knockdown, drag out, fuss and fights too. You know, that's how best friends are. They fuss and fight, but then they still your best friend when you get through. Never any hard feelings with your best friend. So anyway, there towards the end, on the job site, I was the last one out. I had locked up our tool gang box. I'd locked it up, and of course, you know, you gotta have your keys, so I got the key on with my keychain and locked it up. Went down to get in my Suburban, and I didn't have my key. It was gone. Now it was a plastic key on the end, so it had been cracked, and every now and then I'd get in a tight situation and crawling around or doing something, and the key would fall off. So that's what I figured happened. I said, well, maybe it fell off up there by the gang box, which was like on the 7th floor, I think. Went up there, looked around. It's quitting time. Just about everybody's gone except for another trade that was staying another hour after us, and it wasn't there. So as I got on the elevator, the guy driving the elevator said, "What are you still doing here?" I said, "Well, lost my key." So I said, "Well, I got a spare down there on my vehicle. I'll just get it." So walked back out to my vehicle, and we were in downtown, and went back down to my vehicle. I usually keep one tied up underneath, Climbed up under there, the spare key was gone from my hidden location. I guess it fell off, or I never put it back if I'd used it before, so I decided to call my... No, I went back into the elevator, gonna go look one more time, and this elevator guy said, hey, I saw one guy just got on here and said his co-worker had found a key and put it in his pocket and took it with him. I said, are you kidding? He said, yeah. I said, he'll bring it back tomorrow. I said, well, I need it today. Note to self, when you find somebody's key, don't put it in your pocket. Hang it up right there where you found it or something. Leave it there in case, I mean, that was a automobile key, come on. Anyway, so I said, well, I'll call my son. So called my son. He said, I don't get off for another 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that. And I said, all right, let me call my friend Pudgy. He had gone back down to the farm where he was working, which was 100 miles away from my house, about 130 away from where I was at the moment. I called him. He had just arrived down there. He said, I just pulled up. I said, dude, can you come get me, man? I'm locked out of my vehicle. I had my key fob I could open up, but I had no ignition key, so I couldn't start it. Him being a friend, he said, yeah, I guess I can. I said, I don't want to have to wait on Tristan several hours. And he said, well, I'm several hours away. I said, would you please just come get me? So he came on my way, and probably an hour and a half in, I called and said, now I'm over here by Regions Field, baseball field, Regions Field. He said, okay. So he, about 2 hours after our initial talk, he called and said, hey, I'm trying to find that bank. You said Regions Bank? I said, no, goofball. Regions Field, baseball field. He said, I don't see any baseball field. I said, look for a field, look for the lights or whatever they may be on, or I don't remember what I told him really. But anyway, he was nearby, so I just kept him on the phone, and all of a sudden he said, oh my goodness, I just had a wreck. He said, I just hit somebody on the phone with you. I said, oh no. I said, where you at? He said, I'm pulling over here to a Chevron station by the interstate. I said, I can see that Chevron station from where I'm at. I said, I'm walking down there. So I walked down there where it bumped into the lady as they were driving, and he was standing there trying to give her $100 bill. It had just left a little scuff mark on hers. It dented his up pretty good, and he was standing there, and she wouldn't accept it. She said, no, my parents need to know, let's get the insurance. So anyway, they got the police officer there and filled out a report and everything, and I felt bad because, you know, I was on the phone with him when he had the wreck. But so after that, I said, hey man, anyway, he got me, took me home, got my spare key, went back, got my vehicle. He went on back down to the farm where he was at, and I went on home. And when I got home, my son was there. He beat us home. I probably could have waited on him and avoided all this. So anyway, I told him, I said, hey, I'll pay for your damage to your vehicle. He said, no, don't worry about it. I should have been watching what I was doing. I said, man, I said, I'll pay for it. He wouldn't let me do it. So anyway, I tried to pay him. He wouldn't take it. I said, let's meet halfway. I said, we'll split it. So we split that bill on the damage to his car. And I just got to thinking, how good of a friend is that? I mean, he should have told me, yeah, you paying for all this. It was your fault. I drove all the way up here. He didn't even want gas money. He just liked helping people. You don't get many friends that are that good. I wish I could say I was that good a friend to him as he was to me. And if you ask him, he'd probably say I was. Whether I was or not. So anyway, all you guys, if you would, give me a thumbs up if you got a friend that's that good to you. Leave your local union number. Give me a quick shout out to maybe your friend. Like I said, my friend's name is Pudgy, nickname. If he's got a nickname, give me your local union number and the nickname of your friend, or the name of your friend. First name would be fine. And anyway, that's all I got for today. So everybody be blessed. Have a good, safe day, and that's it. Goodbye.